everyone, Mary Pat here, and today I'm going to be making a new layout, and I'm going to be starting with these papers. They're all just different manufacturers. I got Crate Paper, Allison Craft, and then I've got this great sheet from Lily Bee. They all came in different kits, but I just pulled them all together and thought they would be great with this layout that I'm going to be making using the brand new Digi cut files from Some Odd Girl. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm just taking off the little tag at the bottom of the page, and then I'm also going to be taking off a 1/2 inch from the side and the bottom, and just so that then this great black piece from Allison Craft peeks through, and so I have a nice little like 1/4 inch on each side. Next, I'm going to be taking this, I'm going to be making a large triangle. So I cut the paper to 6 inches, and I'm now making a 6 by 6 square box. And then I'm going to kind of turn it on its side, and so then I cut that in half, and then I got the triangle, and I'm going to put that in the top left-hand corner there. And I really like how that looks. And now I've already cut out, using my silhouette, the heart Digi cut file. And what I've done is I've actually made 2 of them, and I welded them together so that I have a great mat for my photo of my hubby there. So I really I used the coordination cardstock and cut that out, and it cuts so perfectly in the silhouette, and it makes a great mat. Next, I'm going to be looking at some of my embellishments. I'm not going to make it really embellished like crazy with that. And I've just found some. I've got the Love metal heart. That's from the Paper Bakery, and then some wood veneer. Now my title is going to be a Digi cut file from Some Odd Girl as well, and I'll come back to that. Off camera, what I did was I ran it through the machine, sewing machine, and so I have a border. I really love to use the sewing machine on there. And so what I'm doing is I'm just kind of peeling back. I just kind of want it to be slightly raised, and so I'm just kind of pinching, and so that it kind of just flips up a little bit, and you can see it there. And I like that, just kind of rough. I'm going to glue some stuff down. And so when I have the paper design, that's when I then start gluing everything down. So I know what I want, and I like how that black is peeping through because it's going to tie into the title. And now I'm gluing down my triangle. And there you can kind of see right there how that kind of lifts up. Now, with the cut files that are there, they're kind of hard to glue down. So what I've done is I put a very heavy coat of spray adhesive on that, and it's a permanence, but I already knew where I wanted to put it down, and so I'm just patting all of that down. Now, a lot of times, some of it might not go down, so I use my little quick pen, and I see on the bottom right side, those hearts, I guess I didn't get enough of the spray adhesive. So I just add a little bit of the quick glue there, and it's nice because it's a fine point, and then everything will stick down. Next, I want to put on my photo of my hubby there, and so I'm going to use my ATG and put that on there. And I like that because all the hearts are peeking through. And next is the title, and it says, "Hey There Gorgeous," an awesome cut file from Some Odd Girl, and it just cuts beautifully in the silhouette. I ran it through my Xyron X, and now it just comes down to kind of placing it where I want that, and I want that G is so awesome big, and I love how there's the different sizes there. So I'm first want to put down my gorgeous and have that there, and then I can fill in with the small little letters that say "Hey There," and put that in. I love the kind of different fonts that she used. Christy used like a calligraphy, and it just makes it so fun. I'm liking the different types on layouts right now, and that is just so perfect. So I've got that. So now it's time to, and now I've got. I want to use some of the hearts that are from the negative space that were cut out from there, and I want to put 3 little hearts. I always do things in threes, and I'm using those down below to tie in with the cardstock from below. In the DigiCut file, there were 3 hearts as well, but I kind of liked from the negative space there to use that. Now it's kind of like, where do I put the embellishments? I know what I want to use, and I'm just kind of like testing it around to see where I want those. So I know I'm gonna use that metal with the wood veneer, and I'm just kind of placing them. I got a you and me, and then a heart, and another heart with an arrow. I always love hearts and arrows. And I like things in threes. So I'm going through whatever I have there and trying to find another one. And I found another little heart. Oh, I'm sorry, I found another arrow. And so that way I have an arrow up above and an arrow down below. So I kind of tie in those themes of that. So I've got those placed, and I've kind of got the visual triangle there. And now it's time to glue it down. And I always use, whenever I'm using like the wood veneer or like the metal, I use the glossy accents. And I just put a little dab on it, and it works great. And I know I don't have to be afraid that it's going to be falling off. And even with something as thin as that, the glossy accents just goes on perfect. And I know it's not going to fall off on there. And you just hold it for a second, and it'll be great. And finally, I'm just tacking down the last things. So here's what we have with the Some Odd Girl DigiCut files. And thanks so much for joining me today. I'll be back again soon with another layout or card. See you soon. Stop by my blog, Sealed with a Kiss. Bye.